Hello, my name is Lauren. I'm a promotional representative with Aqueous Water Systems. Today, I'm going to show you where your water comes from and how you and your home are affected by a wide range of water impurities. I'm also going to show you how to improve your water quality by removing these impurities with an aqueous water system. I have one of the easiest jobs in our company because my main focus is to show you the difference between your tap water and aqueous water. If it makes sense, great. If not, please feel free to ask your sales representative any questions you may have after this video presentation. To understand why our water is so bad here in this region of the country, you need to understand how our water works. Water moves in a never-ending hydrological cycle. It originally evaporates from groundwater, plants, and snow before it forms condensation as clouds. These clouds are pure, clean, and soft. As this condensation falls back to the surface, it turns into rain, sleet, snow, hail, ice, or fog. During its journey back to the surface, water can become affected by natural and man-made air pollution. Natural air pollution will typically form from volcanoes and forest fires. As many of you may already know, a very common form of man-made air pollution comes from burning fossil fuels for power generation and transportation. This is often why the air quality around big cities and heavily populated areas is not the best. Man-made air pollution can also form from many agricultural, industrial, and waste incineration processes. This air pollution can travel great distances from its original source and may attach itself to any surface it touches. As water falls back to Earth, it will either mix with this air pollution while still in the air, or after it has already settled on the ground through surface runoff. Surface runoff water is not absorbed by the ground, but rather runs along the surface, picking up impurities as it travels. Natural forms of surface runoff water will form rivers and streams that travel downwards towards lakes and oceans. In urbanized areas where water is not easily absorbed into the ground, this runoff water can pick up various impurities, such as pesticides from lawns and motor oil from streets. Transported by street runoff and neighborhood storm drainage, the water is emptied into larger bodies of water, where it may be reused as city water. Water that is absorbed by the ground eventually reaches large pockets of underground water called aquifers. These aquifers often supply water for cities, towns, and homes all across the country. Here in Florida, we use over 4 billion gallons of groundwater every day. This makes us more dependent on groundwater than any other state. Water that is affected by surface impurities will frequently seep into our underground water supplies, tainting the water. This can have a very serious impact on the quality of our water. Our water here in Florida can pick up all kinds of junk, such as bacteria, insecticides, herbicides, pesticides, fertilizers, nitrates, and many other man-made impurities. The list for the number of water impurities found in our underground water supply goes on and on. Many of these impurities sink into the ground from sources such as farmland, agricultural zones, hazardous waste sites, and even golf courses. Have you ever seen a brown golf course before? Here in Florida, we have a golf course literally on every corner. Fertilizers, insecticides, and pesticides are applied to the lawns year-round to ensure that they stay nice and green. There are 5 major aquifers in the state of Florida, each supplying groundwater throughout the state. The aquifer that supplies much of the state's groundwater is the Floridian Aquifer System. It is the largest and deepest aquifer in the state and stretches north into parts of Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina. Florida's aquifer systems supply about 90% of the drinking water used in the state and have shown significant increases in man-made impurities over the past 20 years. When these impurities seep into the ground, can you guess where they end up? That's right, in our aquifer systems. In the United States, hard water is a multi-billion-dollar annual problem that can damage your home's appliances, plumbing, and water fixtures. Hard water by its very nature is very corrosive to metal surfaces. When a water-based appliance or metal pipe bursts in someone's home from hard water corrosion, the water damage alone can cause many thousands of dollars in damage. To properly repair such water damage, floors and walls often need to be torn up and replaced. Not only are these repairs expensive, but they're also highly inconvenient for the homeowner.